Time for take two, Mina. I'm sorry about me trying to do it last time, but this time I guarantee it's gonna work, and I will make it work, everybody. Chapter 4, Court Preparation for the case of Sakura Origami's murderer. Well, Mina, and welcome. My name is Yuusha Anime, and as you can tell, my face camera's gone. It's going to be like this for a while until I get a new one, in case it doesn't work anymore. But we are going to go straight into this DanganRonpa for case number 4 on Sakura Origami's case. And as I already said on Twitter, unless something, oh god, that's very loud. I need to find a way to turn down the volume. What was it? Control 1. There we go. System, turn down the volume, because that is... I don't know if that's loud for you guys. It probably isn't. That's probably just me overreacting. Sorry about that. But what's going to happen is I'm basically going to go through the whole entire trial again, since it's not fair on you guys missing out on the part. But now that I know what to do, it should be much easier for me to get through this and you to enjoy it more, everybody. So if you like it, so it's all prepared. Let's go.
We already know who did it.
Whoa, deja vu.
The one who
Yeah,
killed
it's for me as
Sakura
well.
is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro.
Yes, you idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'd never kill someone, no way!
Even though I already know
I don't wanna
who
hear your
originally
stupid
done it,
excuses.
it's still kind of not fair in a way. But until I move on to Danganronpa 2, everything is still the same for me. I still know who done it and who done what. So I should have a better way of getting through this time around, everybody. So you have a much better experience without me failing so much. How is it count? Okie doke.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? Doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have for accusing?
That's low. That's about as low as you can
God
get.
damn it. Ah, damn it. Come on.
It was one of you. One of you killed.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Ah, damn it. I was in It's the other one. God damn it. I'm an idiot. This is how you know that I'm still going to be an idiot, regardless if I know of it, everybody.
You hated her.
Is that it? That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Yep, there we go.
No, that's wrong.
Sorry, Hero. I'm going to have a quick word with you.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yep,
Yeah, and that was right before she died.
that's true.
So there's no doubt about it. One of those 3 killed her.
That's a good argument. I can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all 3 of them. That doesn't mean one of them did it. It's entirely possible. Make your argument. Okie dokie, I shall. Trash, pocket trash, okay. Ah,
The fact that
I remember
Sakura
this one.
wanted to meet with all 3 of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One
That's
of you
true.
is absolutely...
I don't deny
Guilty.
that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
No, he never went.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
Sorry, Yasuhiro. I don't believe you for 1 second.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember?
Oh, yes, he did.
It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Uh-oh.
Polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
Yes,
No,
it is.
It's,
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy.
Wow.
So there's no way a single one of them was left
Well,
in
it's
the
candy.
warehouse.
One's gotta eat it.
In that
I like a
case,
lot of
Hiro,
candy.
where
Well,
did
sweets
you
here in
get
the
that
UK,
piece of
anyway.
candy?
From
Yeah.
Sakura. It's the only explanation.
Uh-oh.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but
But,
she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
Uh-oh. Well, what Hiro said can't be right, because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office.
I got it!
There we go. Ooh,
I'm
I
not
wasn't
sure
dumb.
about that,
I
Hiro.
wasn't dumb. Thank goodness.
Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till
Till
after
after.
she left the nurse's office. So if
Uh-oh.
that was the last time you saw her, There's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it.
Oh.
I mean, what I meant was, oh, that's right. I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Why the sudden hostility?
That's a bit extreme.
But we just talked. That's all. I didn't do anything. You gotta believe me.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
So are you,
You're
Toto.
acting incredibly suspicious.
You both are.
More hostility.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
not
much.
just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Huh?
Proof? What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, also guys, I'll let you know quickly, I am gonna wait until DanganRonpa 1.5 Ultimate Despair Girls comes out before I play DanganRonpa 2, because that's in between both 1 and 2, and I really wanted to see that game on Steam, and it looks like it's gonna come out second quarter of this year, so yes! Yay!
I'm talking
Yay,
about
Spike
her
Chunsoft's
shining message.
Shining message.
At the
Dying
scene
message?
of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right? It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's
Right.
true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
Are you sure about it,
You
Toko?
just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hero, hold on.
Yeah,
when
hold on
did
a
you see
second.
that dying message of hers?
Oh.
Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime.
So he never got
So
in.
it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Just hold on, but when Kyoko found out the magazine it was above the magazine shelf. God damn it.
Shoot!
Damn it! Wrong one! I'm still an idiot. God damn it. It was on the magazine
got it.
shelf, for God's sake.
Kyoko, you found the magazine on the
I thought it
magazine
meant
shelf,
like
right?
the above shelf.
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Nope.
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
Turns out, son, there's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found a dying message during the investigation, in which case, it certainly contradicts what Hiro told us. Uh-oh. Do, 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 do. Make your argument, come on. I love this music. Maxine dying message, okay.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
It was. He said he saw the dying message when the body, but at that time, where was the magazine? Okay.
I can tell you exactly when I found the when Ogre's body was discovered.
No.
And I can tell you when it was only after the investigation had I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I
There we
pulled it
go.
out,
Got it.
What's your problem? What I said makes total
There we
sense.
go, there we go. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. Got it, got it. That's gotta be it.
I can tell you exactly when I found the when Ogre's body was discovered.
Yes!
No, it's wrong.
Yuusha uses brain for goodness! Look at that, 11, 11, triple 11. Wow. Bang on it, no.
When Sakura's
All
body was
11s.
found,
Oh,
that
ones
magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby.
Yes.
That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's
Yeah,
no way
there's
you
no
could
way.
have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it?
Sorry, I'm just getting some dirt off my desk. Ugh, God dang it.
All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
Huh?
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
Yeah.
He's just trying to confuse us.
Yeah, I agree with
Actually,
that. A
can
little
we
bit.
even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
That is a good question. Because,
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt.
Jesus Christ,
He
okay,
wrote
Yasuhiro,
it.
calm
And This
down.
is me talking, so you know it's true.
huh? Without a doubt? No, absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, they added a new thing to the moment of truth I actually didn't realise last time.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
Come on, bring it down.
The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
Come on. Yep, here we go. Final strike.
Show me the proof.
Here you go.
This should prove it.
Yes. That was much easier than last time, because last time I done terribly because I didn't realise what was going on with my bullets and I didn't know how to reload them. I died like twice at that bit last time.
Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Yeah.
Say what?
Then, who did write it?
Uh-oh.
Hiro could very well have written it himself.
Otherwise, well, how would he know
That
about
would
it?
explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like
That's a
that?
good question. Who the hell is messaging me while I'm recording?
Because I killed her!
You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
Right.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
Wow,
When I
Byakuya.
got there,
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well.
Okay.
Would you like a piece of candy? It might help you give you some energy.
Oh, sure. Thanks.
and that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. We're going to end it today. Going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me.
Oh.
She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then
Whack.
I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening.
She looks so furious like that.
Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed.
Do you guys realise that it doesn't make sense?
So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst!
Wow.
I hope you die!
Right, Toko.
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
Yep.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain.
Yeah.
And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
How the door was locked. What do you have to... Why the magazine
I
was hidden?
got it.
Yeah. That
That's
doesn't
true.
explain it.
Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden.
Yeah, if it was
does
supposed to be a dying message, then why was it hidden? Huh?
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf.
Yep.
Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Exactly.
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
Oh.
He's
Oh.
lying! He's gotta be lying!
No, that's
I
true.
don't see any reason he
Yeah.
would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Exactly.
He's not lying?
Nope.
Assuming he's telling the truth, Someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf.
Yep.
In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
The amazing part I still seem to forget is that they're all around the same age.
I don't think there's any question about that.
Yeah.
Then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the
It
magazine,
can only be one
they
person.
must not have liked what was written on it.
So who wouldn't have liked it? Toko!
Oh my god!
It had to be Toko.
It had to be Toko, right?
Because her name was in it. Uh-oh.
Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
She
Why would I
did.
Wait, but more important,
Uh-oh.
that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hero just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
No, you
No,
didn't.
you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hero
Excuse me?
attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
No.
What do you mean?
What he
Uh-oh.
means is that Hero isn't the killer.
Exactly.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Why not? Come on.
Hero, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
Yep.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I
Yeah.
don't really see why, but okay.
Haven't reached the end of the case yet. Hero isn't the real killer. Now to prove that, he's not the real killer, no. There's no way you could have made your argument. Oh yeah, I need to...
I didn't want to, but I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby. And I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
Oh, for
You
God's sake,
hit
how do
her
I
from
change them?
behind. And you only hit her once. Is that...
Yeah, just once.
Ah, dang it. Wrong one.
After the first swing, the bottle shattered. And
Kyoku's the same
She
one.
went limp.
See? The hero really is the
No, there we go.
killer.
I just found a way to just change over the things right now on my keyboard, and I never noticed that before.
I didn't want to, but I grabbed a Monokuma bottle and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
Yeah.
You hit her from behind, and you only hit her once.
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the button.
That was a bit, that was a bit, that was a bit, that was a bit, that was a bit. Come on! I hit it!
I didn't want to, but
Come on!
I grabbed a Monokuma and I hit Ogre from behind.
You hit her from... And you only hit her...
Yeah, just once.
There we go!
No,
She had
it's wrong.
2 blows in her head. She has 2 blows in her head.
If Sakura died from Hero's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Yeah.
2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
Yeah, you
But
gotta
I
be.
only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice.
Yes.
What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head
Yes.
wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves.
There's
There's
2 of them
something
missing.
very suspicious about those
Chess.
bottles. Once you
I
understand
love
that
chess,
point,
everybody.
you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used.
Does anybody else watching my videos, do any of you like chess? Because I really enjoy chess a lot. I love chess. I really love playing it. Probably one of the best board
Think
games ever
back.
made.
After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf.
Yes.
Right? And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
Yep.
That was the bottle Hero hit Sakura with, right?
Yep.
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
Yes.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy.
Chess.
If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Correlation between the Monokuma bottles feels like it's starting to become clear. That connection must be, it's the object the Monokuma figure inside of each bottle holding. Oh. Hangman's Gambit. Okay, I remember how to do this one now. We'll see. Come on, C. Where are you? Show me with the C. Come on, S, S, S. Where's the S? Come on, stop giving me E's. Oh, it's just spelled out P for me. Great. Chess. P-I-E. There we go. Chess piece.
Now I understand.
Yes.
That's it. The chess pieces.
Oh yes.
Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
Oh yes, there was.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
But we don't see. We've seen the knight, but we haven't seen the queen.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you?
No, she
Then
doesn't.
let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and
the
pawn.
Oh, my love for pawn.
What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4.
So where's the queen?
And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So
Yep.
we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does
Apparently.
chess have to do with anything?
Yeah,
Really?
Shogi is way better.
Shut up, hero.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean.
Shogi is really tough to play. I only played it like twice.
So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case.
You sure?
That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No,
No.
it's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
Oh
How
yes.
is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then
I
you'll
remember
understand.
this bit. I butchered this bit to hell. Wait, when the bottle was missing. It was broken.
I got it!
It was completely
The
broken on the
bottle
floor.
must have been broken,
If you don't know why, everybody, you'll see in just 1 second.
Makes you so sure.
because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Yep.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
Oh
And
yes.
what is this evidence?
It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves that is. Kyoko and I figured it out before. Come on, where is it? Scale, 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 scale. There we go. There it is. It's the
Earlier,
scales.
Kyoko and I did a little experiment.
And the glass shards on the floor all added up to there being more than one on
Compared
the
the
floor.
weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier.
I love how it said
And the
unbroken
reason
bottles.
for that is
Not intact. Yep.
there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
Oh yeah.
So from
Uh-oh.
this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime.
Oh
But
yes.
someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles,
And
along with the
they-
figure inside.
And they failed.
But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces,
Ooh,
which
shame.
is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
Oh no, they didn't.
Why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Good question.
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
Oh yes. There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. Must have been used by Sakura's second attacker, of
I got
course.
The
got
bottle
my
that
hearts
was
back up.
removed from the scene was
Oh,
used
no.
the second
I've
time
got to-
Sakura was attacked.
I forgot to add all my
The second
benefits.
wound on
Oh
Sakura's
no.
head came from that second bottle. Given
No,
all
I
the
forgot.
evidence, this is
Damn
the
it.
only possible conclusion.
The killer
Oh,
wanted
dear.
to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From
Yep.
there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow.
Exactly.
Wouldn't you agree,
Toko. Oh, she's going
And
crazy.
there's the matter of the magazine.
Mm.
You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Oh yes.
Wait, I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
Oh really?
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her.
Just the funny part, just think about this carefully. He read the note that she killed her, and if she did indeed do the second attack and that did kill her, wouldn't that be a hero predicting the future and this 30% actually worked?
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
I don't think you should be too proud of that, hero.
Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Oh,
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever.
okay.
So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
Uh-oh. You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
Yeah,
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
That's
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
I think he stated a good thing
So,
there,
Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never
Uh-oh.
went in the rec room.
Oh,
I'm
really?
sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Oh, yes.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous.
Are you sure about this now, Toko?
Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
Oh, thanks. No, it's not ridiculous at all. Only proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. And I have it. She's left it there for anyone to find. Okay. To bullet time battles. Oh, God. This is the one that... so far you've probably been pressing the left mouse button during your final strike without a second thought. But from now on you're going to have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Yeah, I remember this now. Because now I have to choose another one, which is the correct coup de grace. You'll select it the same way using the... Simply press the Q key. Oh, the mouse wheel! Oh my god, I forgot what it was to do that originally. But for education purposes, we're going to pretend you're set to mean regardless. Just this once. Okay. Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you! Woohoo! Well then, good luck and have fun. The moment of truth. Come here, Toko. I gon' take your ass down.
It's a lie. I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no!
Are you sure about this?
Enough! I admit
Nope, you're
nothing.
going down.
I curse you. I curse you.
Yeah, keep on cursing me.
It's a lie! That's enough!
Whoa.
That's enough!
Look at handprint.
This should prove it.
Yes. You have to be really quick with this. I've now realised, everybody. It is very. You have to be so precise
Did you
with which
know
one you go and
someone
which one
left
you
a
see.
handprint behind on the inside of the locker?
Yes.
They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does his handprint look familiar, Toko?
Uh-oh.
No, it doesn't.
She looks
Okay,
so
then.
scary like that.
Let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up.
Yep.
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
There we go.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Yeah, because it's Byakuya.
Then you killed Sakura! No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
Probably did kill her.
It's just a swing, and like, there's no way I could have done it. It's just like, yeah.
Straight up again.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Dots.
Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room.
Okay.
I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on.
Okay.
So I figured I'd just sneak in first.
And hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
It is. It is really awkward.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when
Okay.
you did, You put it back, upside down.
Yep.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Yeah.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling.
Ooh, it
And
wasn't
when
me, was it?
I turned around,
And boom.
there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me.
Do you know what this means, everybody? She's
When I
squeamish with blood.
saw that blood, I fainted.
Mm-hmm.
Right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. Do you want to know more?
Genocide
You'll have to
Jill.
ask her.
Let's go ask Jill. Her? You mean?
Yes,
There she is. Hi,
It's your
Jill.
fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
This is not the Fault in Our Stars now. Just stop.
answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories, so I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wonder. So I opened my eyes to see...
Oh, God. Sakura.
Splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise.
Yeah, surprises done.
I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're
Oh,
terrible.
dear.
No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever.
Yeah, she was
And
pretty
when it was
hellbound
all
about
over,
that, I
you
imagine.
collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
Oh, yes, she did.
I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master.
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
Wow.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me.
Yeah.
Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
Even as
Yeah,
strong as
she-
she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's,
Well,
you know.
she's not wrong.
But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
Hero. So that's good. Keep talking like that and he's
Well
gonna...
then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Owie, why are you so impatient, for God's sake? Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hero in that one.
What's wrong?
Yeah.
Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No, we're not.
No, not quite yet.
Even Byakuya knows.
Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's
Yeah.
story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd. Huh?
Hiro's
Yep.
attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
Nope. It wasn't?
Tell us your
No.
story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted.
What happened after she fainted?
Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your
Oh,
wish is
thanks.
my command, darling.
It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is... Let's find out, shall we? Make your argument. Okay. We have not identified the yellow powder.
I was just sleeping peacefully,
That's for sure.
and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the
wrong button.
magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head.
You got it.
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Ah, I know what it was. It was the state of Sakura's body. Dang it. I saw it. I freaking saw it.
I was just sleeping.
State of
and all
come
of
on,
a sudden,
come on,
I
come on,
remember
come on.
waking up
You were taken by surprise. You smashed her head.
You got it.
And where did the attack?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
She was sitting upright in a chair, not on the floor, near the shelf.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
Yeah.
So, you finally noticed.
Oh, yes.
Just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Right, right,
You
right.
sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
Mm-hmm. That has to be it. The evidence that proves the attacks in the magazine check. There's only a blood stain there. That's it. It's got to be that. It's got to be that.
I got it!
There we go. Got it right.
Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf.
Yep. Yes, indeedy.
The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
And she must have moved the body after she killed her,
How
right?
the hell would she lift her
All
up?
to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors.
She's got a point.
There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
But
Really? I
Plus,
say you need to
the
stop.
biggest mystery of all, the
The
locked
locked
room,
room.
still has yet to be explained.
And she's
Until
rushing
we
the
take
whole
care
thing.
of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
oh, that part's easy.
Go on, then.
After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
Huh?
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while
No.
everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
Well, I know why. The locker... yeah, you saw it for yourself, because the locker was
Even
shut.
before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside.
Oh, yes.
And at that point, the locker was already open.
I'm so thankful I managed to actually save this before anything went wrong. Thank you, me, for not being dumb.
So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
No way.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
She wasn't
I don't
anywhere.
know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
She doesn't
How
know.
do you not know? You killed her!
Oh, there's an auto. I didn't
I
know that.
think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's just a good point. I had no idea there was an auto on here. God
No,
damn.
she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But
Yeah,
if
yes.
Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
Oh no, she's stubborn as hell. You think she'll die?
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
That's
Are you sure?
because you're overlooking vital information.
Yes. Yes, we can be missing on something important. Alright, let's have a look on what we need to look for, everybody. Get ready! It's time to make our argument. There we go. Monokuma file,
What
that's
was
the
it
one.
that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause
What?
what killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other than the
Really?
shot.
There you go.
No, that's
There
wrong.
you go. Howie, think about this for a second and sit down.
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood.
Yep.
I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death.
Oh
In
yes.
fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Oh
Well, I
yes,
mean-
there was.
Maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
What?
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood.
Yes.
Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
So she's like Sherlock
But if
Holmes.
there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely,
Oh yes.
Sakura was poisoned.
Poison?
There we go.
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
I agree with you, mate.
You're making me go all weak in the knees!
Oh god damn it, shut up, Jill.
She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
Why not?
Is it really so hard to believe?
Yeah.
Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of
Oh,
course, if you don't mind.
I don't mind at all.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
Alright.
You're the only one talking.
Yeah.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Oh yes.
Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the
Yeah.
search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he
good
did
point.
give up immediately after
There's a
that.
big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals.
Oh
And
yes.
that's where I found this.
Oh, get ready guys.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections.
A, B, and
and
C.
In section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
Oh, yes.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
It's a good question. The bottle of poison breakfast soldiers, I'm not so sure. I'm sure I know where he got it. Section C. Oh no, it was section A. Damn it, it was section A. Yeah, it was in section A.
I got it!
Why did I do that?
Poison was actually in
Oh.
section A, wasn't it?
Yes.
But you just said that section A was for supplements or whatever.
Yeah, we did.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah.
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
Yes, indeed.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
Oh, there we go. I couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and he drank it.
Master!
We were so shocked at what we were seeing. All we could do is stand there and watch. As if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever. He's just played up drinking poison.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
High quality.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I
Yeah.
see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Like, okay. Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Yep.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder.
So that means
Which
somebody
makes
switched
one
over the
wonder, The
contents.
poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
Bottle of poison was actually filled up with protein powder, which would mean that conversely the poison must have been in. Could it be? Yep, it was in the protein shake. It was in the drink. Protein drink. Come on, R. Where's R? Give me an R. Give me an R. Hey, oh, bollocks. Protein. Where's the I? I, come on. Come on, K. There we go.
Now I understand.
Got it! Complete.
The poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the
Yep.
protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Yep.
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can.
Oh, yes.
Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
He's got a point.
Crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene. Oh, but. Oh, for God's sake.
Shoot!
Why did you make me click the wrong one, game? It's the protein drink. I was going down to that.
You're saying they
God
gave
damn
her a
it, I should have been
protein
patient.
drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
Oh, yes.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
Yep.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains.
So she would have drunk it
So
after.
maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
Yeah.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
Go on then.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Okay, the evidence, it has to be... What we found in front of the shelf? Footprints!
I got it!
Yes! Let the evidence
Left behind
reign!
in front of the shelf.
Yep.
That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind.
Right.
And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
Oh. Shut up, phone.
It was me.
Owie.
The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
Uh-oh.
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Sneakers are the only people where is me and Hina.
I got it! Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours? No! Okay. Then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Asahina.
Just Hina.
Yes.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you?
Oh yes,
This
she was.
whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
Yes, she has.
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... The two of them were so close.
Who do you think, everybody?
That's likely
Tell me.
exactly
Who
why
do you
it
think
turned
killed her?
out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us.
No, I don't think
have
that's
to
right.
say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Hina, is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? Why? Why would you do that?
That's a good question.
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink, but
Right.
when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a
God, my
sudden.
back stiff, so it does. Ugh. Bloody hell, I need to get up in a
Now's
second.
my chance to kill her.
Oh, there's mine.
That's what you thought, right? That's when you
Probably.
switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then
Makes sense.
she downed it. All at once. And then
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
I'm not either.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you?
No.
You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind.
That's not the
Honeyed
point, Byakuya.
words like friendship don't matter here. Not a
Oh, damn
person
it. Sorry about that,
alive
guys.
would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
No.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
Yeah.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism.
Nope.
But there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Yep.
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well,
Ah.
that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Yep.
Surely
Sounds
you're
me
not.
as well.
Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible.
Huh?
She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt
No,
this.
sorry, Byakuya, I
Are
don't
you
believe
sure
you.
about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
Nope.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint?
Yeah.
It's too obvious, too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was... I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You
Right.
didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
I'm not convinced anymore.
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail?
Yeah.
Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
That's a good
How
question.
come? That doesn't matter.
Why
Hina,
not?
please. I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit.
Nah, sorry, Byakuya,
There's
you're
nobody
wrong there.
else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go
Right.
ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is
Right.
that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah.
No.
When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf.
Huh?
And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That's a whole load of honky. I'm sorry.
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right?
That's the bit I'm
Meaning
stuck
you
on.
went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
But if that's true, the prints don't make sense.
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
Yeah.
Wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
Shut up, Byakuya. How long? Until we figure it out, yeah. Until I uncover the full truth of this case. Good answer, Makoto. Let's go.
First, I went to Section C. That's when I got the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I moved from Section C to Section A.
There it is. There it is. That was the point I was waiting for. That's the bit that didn't make sense.
You said you went to get the poison from Section C. And that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from Section C to Section A to get the protein.
Yes, she did.
But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A.
Nope.
That contradicts what you just said.
What?
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
Why would she?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I'd left a yeah, she didn't notice that she left footprints. Uh-oh.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious.
Yeah, you just go from the exit to the Section A.
The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
Yep.
well, you see...
What the hell? What's
Byakuya
going on
triggered.
here?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
Yep.
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
Oh, yeah?
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Why
Are you
not?
sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
Oh, this bit's hilarious.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already. What is it you think you found?
He's so good.
I found this.
Let's have a look. Piece of glass?
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle, and
Yep.
the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then, Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Huh? Me?
Yep. Uh-oh.
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
Shot of glass. Okay, I know where it's from. It's the rec room window.
It's
Plain and
part
simple.
of the window from the rec room door, right?
Yep.
The window?
That's the only
The
blue
window we
glass in the
broke to
entire
get in
case.
was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question.
Oh yes.
How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
Very simple.
About that.
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was the bottle? She told us it was in section C of the shelf. Oh no, section A.
shoot,
Damn it.
what's strange,
God damn it. Come on, section
I
A.
got it!
It
The
was
bottle of poison was
never...
left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina?
You realise what this means, everybody? Uh-oh.
And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Yep.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality,
Yep.
that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room.
Very
It was
easily.
there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's
Yes.
no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
That's the
And
only way it
then,
can really be
once the
explained.
room was opened, the
Go on,
bottle
Kyoko.
somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Oh, yes.
Hold on. You're moving too fast.
Oh, come on, Byakuya.
I'll
You're the...
grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison
Wow,
inside,
Byakuya.
right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that.
Yeah,
But before
I don't
we
want to do this bit.
There's something
Oh.
I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Right.
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay
Yeah.
then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
Because you're being an idiot right now. The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. Yep. I know what that is. Do you guys realise what it is yet? Because I know. Source of the powder. Aha.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
Yep.
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the wreck.
Sorry.
No,
There you
it's
go. Yakuya, shut your mouth and listen for once. This time we're shutting you up.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can.
Yep.
We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken.
Oh yes.
So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
If that were the
Yep.
case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So
But-
you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made
Oh,
everything
yes.
clear, hasn't it?
He...
As long as it
Yep.
was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can.
Do you see where this is going, everybody?
But once the room was
no.
opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the
Yep.
protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
Uh-oh.
that's all true, then Why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No.
That's not why.
I don't want to do
The
this
only
anymore.
explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was?
Yep.
Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Yep.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Your wish is my command, Byakuya.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It
Yes.
was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room. Sakura.
I got it!
Sakura got it.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself?
Yep.
What are you talking about? There's no way!
There's every other
On the
possibility.
contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
Yep.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Yep. Okay, final battle with Hina then. I think. Yep. Moment of truth. Here we go, everybody. Time to end this case. Almost.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong!
Come on. Tell us the truth
Wrong.
already.
You're wrong!
Accept it. Accept
I
it
hate
already.
you!
You'll love me later on, trust me.
You're a liar!
No, I'm not. You're the liar
What are you
here.
saying?
You're refusing reality.
Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking!
Sorry.
Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
This should prove it.
Yep. Yellow powder. If you don't already get it, guys, here's
Hina.
what happened.
Did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab.
Yep.
That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
That's the only thing. Oh god, it started raining outside. God damn it.
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Yep.
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina,
But Sakura.
Sakura.
Yep.
And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing. Which is how she
Uh-oh.
was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep.
By accident.
Is there any problem with my thinking?
Nope.
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place?
Uh-huh.
The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
Yep.
No! It was me! The poison!
Are we?
Because I killed her!
She's crying.
No, you didn't kill her.
The one who killed Sakura. You ready, everybody? There's only one way to explain it. Oh. There you go.
Here's my answer.
Here you go, everybody.
The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
Yep.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't
Yeah,
believe it
it
either.
was
Or
suicide.
rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up.
Yeah.
Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room,
And she
and she
drank it.
drank it. All so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because, of course, Sakura wanted to create the locked room.
I got it!
She didn't want anybody
The
coming in.
locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop
Yep.
her from doing what she did.
And first off
She
being
sat
Asahina.
there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it.
Yeah, I can still see Byakuya's silhouette shot design.
At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room.
Yeah.
And that was you, wasn't it, Hina?
Yep.
You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you?
She did.
When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead.
She knew.
And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right?
She did.
I was too shocked to notice anything. And Kyoko was busy checking
Oh
the
yeah, I've still got my Makoto Naegi cosplay. I just need a wig for it, and then I've got the whole thing again.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
Yeah. She went to get everyone else instead of actually stick with Sakura.
I have to get them. I have to go get the others.
Shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. Yes, she did.
You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it?
It was. It really was.
Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept.
Yeah.
There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison
I hate
you
ever
grabbed
to
from the
relive
rec
this
room.
one. This one was
When you left
sad.
the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
Yep.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room,
I got everyone.
Okay.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
Sakura's been killed. I see.
while everyone else was
Yeah.
focused on Sakura,
I really do want Sakura to
quietly placed
die.
the can on the ground.
I don't know about anybody else, but was Sakura one of your favourite characters in this game? I mean, come on. Sakura,
Honestly,
I thought was a really good
I should
character.
have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side
Yep.
in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation.
Yeah.
As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence,
I
right?
hate ever to relive this.
The
I'm sorry that
footprints in
I'm
the
not
powder
saying a
and
lot.
the bottle of poison, vital pieces of evidence, and yet
There's just a lot of dialogue, so I don't want to speak
So you're
over it.
saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
Yes.
No! No, 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 no! I killed her! I did it!
That's
No, you
enough,
didn't.
Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Yep. Closing climax. Here we go, everyone. No, wait, that one's already been, so it's not quite the one. Let's see, which one is it? It's Byakuya. Then she hid in the locker and saw Sakura. Yep, come on, where's Smobadoosh? He's already... Come on, where is it? Oh, whoops, I put the wrong one over there. That's the one. Because she was closing it. Oh god, where is it? 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 It was a smash around the hip. Yeah, there we go. No, that's the queen. Wrong one. Come on, where is it? That one's over there. That's not the real one. So he saw the bottle. Come on, where is it? There we go. Alright, the book. It was writing Toko's name. He ran off. She then stepped out. Saw it. Put it back on the shelf upside down. Sakura woke up. She grabbed the queen one. as Genocide Jill ran off, and then she done exactly that. Oh, I don't want to do that at all. Oh, I don't want to relive this one. This was sad for me. I don't want to relive this one. There we go.
The killer is you!
Here we go.
This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room.
Yep. And Byakuya.
Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya.
I don't want to relive this.
But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko.
Yep.
She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
Yep. Yes, I used the right one. Woohoo!
And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room.
With Hagakure. Come on, Yasuhiro.
Next to arrive was Hiro.
She gave him a sweet. Backed up. Clang.
When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked.
Bang. I don't want to relive this. Damn it.
Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime.
Yep.
He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name.
Yep, that one name was Toko.
Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her.
Well, he was hoping to. Then
But of
she
course,
saw it.
Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear,
She came out.
she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others.
Yeah, she did. Upside down though.
But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down.
And then, hello!
Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes.
And then...
She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head.
and fainted. And then, hello, Jill.
This caused her
Aw,
personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack.
I feel so sad for Sakura. All she wanted to do was clear up everything and
When she woke
apologize to
back up,
everyone.
her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura.
That was all she wanted.
And she freaked out.
Bang.
And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head.
Yep.
Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence.
Yep. Woo!
She gathered
tried
up the
anyway.
broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon.
Yep.
But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death?
Poison.
It was the poison that
This
Sakura
is making me
herself
sad
got from the
remembering this.
Kenlab.
Don't make me remember this again. Please.
She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture.
Yep.
And there, she took her final breath.
And then the final part.
Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside.
Yep.
But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide.
Yep. Owie.
And that
Why?
same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground.
And then rejoined with us all.
And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort
Is Hina.
was you, Hina.
This is. I hate seeing this. It's
That's
so
the full
sad.
truth of the case.
Yeah, she's
Sakura
crying.
took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that
Sounds like my
right?
brother's home. I mean, my baby brother. Anyway, I just heard a car horn. I don't know if you could hear it.
That's what happened? But Makoto, how did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
I have more grave asset than you.
Huh? Oh, well, I mean,
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See?
Wow.
Didn't I tell you?
Life lessons for Byakuya.
When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Yep. You got served on a platter. Oh, sounds like everyone's back now. I got a perfect day. Come on. Hey! How many coins did I get? 99 coins. Woohoo!
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point.
Yeah.
Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
That's
oh
true.
yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me.
Shut up, Monica.
Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it.
That's true.
Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So,
Okie dokie.
who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you
It-
make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
It's the right one.
What's it gonna be?
I don't want to say it, Sakura. It's so sad. Aww. Bye bye, Sakura. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My
Okay, we're done for.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. There's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? That's a good question. If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you
And
thinking?
yet you, why did you do that?
Don't be mean.
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
That's exactly what I wanted.
What?
I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why
You should have
I
been the
could
one
have
to
let her
die.
die. Let her be the only one that died.
What?
You know mean? You were gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes.
Jesus. You're serious? That's...
What is this?
Still don't understand? Let me explain. Do you realize how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this.
Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
That's... I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note.
Suicide note?
Thinking back, I should have seen it coming.
You couldn't really help it though, in all fairness.
It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me.
Oh.
Sakura got mad and stormed out in the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me, I'm fine.
I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness.
You tried to protect me because of me.
I can't.
My
forgive
closest
this.
friend got hurt.
Sakura!
Because of me. My friends are all going to kill each other. This isn't all my responsibility.
Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? You can! Don't you see how dangerous that is?
Don't worry. I just want to talk with them.
But,
Talk about what?
um...
Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you...
Hina, please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
Oh, I forgot that line. No! No, I forgot the line. No! No! Oh!
Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed all of us. If you had just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
Why?
And yet...
Yeah. Damn it, this is making me sad again. Please don't make me cry like a man baby.
You traveled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable.
No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you pushed her.
Huh?
Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina, you came.
Wait right there, I'll help you out.
Hina,
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you.
What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Oh.
A favor?
Some
I like
protein.
some protein. Could I ask you to?
Yeah, you got it. Just hang on, I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the cabinet to get the protein she'd asked for, and when I got there, I saw the powder. That's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could.
I'm gonna stop doing that voice. My voice is going now. I can't do that anymore. But by the time I got there, it was already too late.
Sakura!
Please.
Let me in. Please open the door.
Why?
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 Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses just like any other person. She got caught, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That was weakness. That's normal. Yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. Tried to protect her, and I've suffered for it. And that's just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. You know, we killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner, and we murdered her.
Why?
Jesus Christ. Stop with the feels, please.
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live.
And that's why you tried to lead us astray? You did it to best to make us arrive at the wrong
Conclusion during the class trial.
Sakura died hating us. All of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out, and yet I wasn't able to do anything for her. I can never face her after this.
Hey!
Oh God. You ready, everybody? This is a massive dick slap to the forehead.
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, bud.
Hey!
It's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is
What
this?
did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she was thinking, because her me...
In other words,
Well, what I'm really trying to say is...
yes
Don't you
indeed.
think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note.
I switched it out. What a dick.
Sakura's suicide note. What? But he already...
Too bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all by me, baby. This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put it in her room.
Huh?
What then? You lying to me? Don't say lie. It makes me sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
Well
I
now, well
can't
now,
help
well
it if
now,
you
well
totally
now.
took my little scribbles at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You filthy little... I'm not filthy, I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even I. Even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene cut.
And?
So then, what did she write in the real suicide note?
What are you
I'm
gonna
glad
do?
you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey,
But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you killed yourself in the first place?
Ew. Damn it, I didn't actually think of that. I guess it's kind of important in a way.
but hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes,
Okay,
indeed.
okay, jeez, talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go. Ahem. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
Oh.
It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
You see,
You see?
the Mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the Mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka.
Oh.
At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
that's how I came to feel.
So that's why Sakura... Yeah.
I've made a decision.
That
I
was
will
so
no longer
sad.
retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
I feel so bad for her.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic, or just moronic?
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in
So
mind.
she allowed them to batter her head in completely.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me. Which is exactly what the Mastermind
Yeah.
wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
Yeah, that was...
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
Yeah. I have an obligation to get the situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I would do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is
Herself.
myself.
So long before...
If the mastermind demands that I will kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill it.
Ah, I don't remember that in the anime. I don't remember that.
When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then Sakura didn't feel cornered? She didn't die hating us?
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting? To protect us?
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. Sacrificed so much no normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Yeah.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions, not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
Oh, I don't have the feels coming through.
This is... I didn't understand how she felt, not at all. I thought we were close and still.
What are you gonna
In the
do?
end, all her meddling was like totally pointless. She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to your hard had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Now then, the victim has been decided.
What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Huh? Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well,
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either. Whether or not there was a spite never really mattered. All because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go. But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other.
He's absolutely right about that.
Ah, lovely Byakuya, you understand, don't you?
This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game. Why?
Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat
There's no point in
myself.
participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement. which is why I will no longer be participating in it.
What? What's going on here?
Now I only have one thing to look forward to,
It's all clear.
and that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. But Pyakya, does this mean... Don't misunderstand. You're such a tsundere. I haven't been moved by some sentimentalism. If that's what you're thinking.
Wherever better goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire.
Everyone?
Hey,
Well, now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning?
Yeah, how boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
Fun time?
Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me
It's
to
the
punish you
moment you've
guys?
been all waiting for, punishment time.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna... Is it me?
Oh, heavens no, just because the black is dead doesn't mean I can just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you I'm very particular about the bare times one rule?
Listen up!
Oh, I know what it is, guys. If you don't know what it is, prepare yourselves. It's going to be quite a shock.
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. So for my special punishment, I prepared a special guest.
A special guest?
Let's give it
Oh,
everything
there we
we've
go.
got! It's punishment time!
Ready, guys? We're going to find out who's being punished. Oh. Yep. Guys, this is exactly what it looks like.